So last year, you might remember me posting pictures of me talking to Omniwall at SEMA. And they have a really cool product. It's better than pegboard. It's metal, so you can hang more on it, and they have some really great attachments. Well, we did some talking, and they have decided to do the whole garage out for us. Now, I'm going to go through installing it. I've got Liv here to help me. We're going to go through installing it, all its features, things like that, so you guys can appreciate it too.
Alright guys, now that we have everything unpacked, it's time to start taking everything off the wall so we can start installing.
Alright, now that the wall is completely cleaned off, we're going to go ahead and take a stud finder and mark the studs. So if every time you pick up a stud finder you do one of these, that's a bad dad joke. Don't do it. Now, our install is a little different than others, and each install kind of varies. Normally, if you're hanging a single panel, you're going to start at the top with your top cleat. Because I'm running stacked panels, I'm going to have a 5-inch strip, then a full-size panel, I need to start at the bottom. Now, I know the two of them equal 37 inches. I can figure out what height I want it at, measure down 37, and that's my row for my bottom cleat. In order to anchor the bottom cleat, you're going to either screw to the studs, or if you can't hit it where you want it, you're going to put in the drywall anchors. Now for the drywall anchors, you're going to use a 5/16 pilot hole, then run them in. So I'll show you guys how to do that. Now we're going to take our lowest panel, like this is going to be at the bottom. We're going to put it onto the bottom cleat, and we're going to use the retaining clips here just pushed in. We're not going to lock them down, just to hold space. Once we've got that, we can lay out for our top cleat. I traced that line across the top of the bottom panel. Now normally you use pencil. I use a Sharpie so you can really actually see the line. And what we're going to do is take a top cleat and run it along that line. Now that top cleat is going to hold that bottom panel in place. It's not the end. We're going to need another top cleat afterwards. Now to tell a top cleat from a bottom cleat, there's a step in it right there. That allows the top of that top cleat to slide in and lock in place. So now we're going to install these right along the line so we can put that bottom panel on. Then you want to take your panel clips, insert them through the bottom cleat up into the panel and lock them in place. Now that panel's secure. Once you're done with that, you're going to use these double-sided panel clips. Looks like a double barb here. You're going to put those in the top, and that lets the top panel come down and line up. So we're going to go ahead and get all these clips in. I traced another line on the top panels, same as I did with the lower. Now we can install the top cleat same way as we did the lower and hang the panels on it. Last up, you're going to take the retaining clips and insert them into the top of the panels to secure them in place. Well guys, that took about a whole 20 minutes to put that up. A couple simple tools and it's in place and it's rock solid. This situation here is a little different than when you're mounting on an open wall. I'm mounting below these cabinets. Now if I was to take and just put my top plate right against the cabinet, I'd never get the panel on, because the panel has to go up, over, and lock down. So what I did was, I knew how many panels I had, I took my measurement, and then I added 1.5 inches. So that would leave 1.5 inch gap up here. So now I can put the panel on, I can put the double-sided clips down here, and then I can put the retaining clips up top and have room to actually put them in. So just remember that if you're going up under something, give yourself some room to get the panels on. Now that I have all the panels installed on all 3 walls, let's take a minute. I'm going to show you the Omniwall system to show you what's different about it than just average pegboard. I've got here a panel from my old system, and I've taken some pegboard hooks. We're going to install them in it. Let's hang some wrenches on it. This is one of the things I always did a lot of. Okay, this is what drove me nuts about pegboard. I grab a wrench and the hook come off. I grab a wrench and the hook come off. If you put it straight on, you're pretty lucky to be able to take it off. They came with these little plastic clips that you could put on to try to lock the pins in, but they would fall off too. Now I'm going to show you how Omniwall works. The first thing you notice about Omniwall, it's steel. It's not wood. It's definitely built for strength. The other thing is the pattern. You've got slots and holes. Now their pegs look like this. So what you do is you insert it into the slot and down, and it's in. Then you can take the retaining clip here and actually insert it in. That's going to keep that peg in place wherever you want it, no matter how many times you put a tool on and off of it, you can't get it off. Now they do give you a tool to remove it to make it easier if you need to move tools around. So nothing's permanent, you can move it around. Now as you can see, their accessories come with this different system with the tabs. The way that works is in with the top, then the bottom, push down and it's locked in. Once you have it where you want it, there are 2 holes on the bottom to actually go ahead and lock these in place. Just like you did with the tabs, with the hooks and whatnot, you can put this in and it locks it in place. There's no way it's going to fall off.
One of my favorite accessories is the drill and impact shelf. Makes it really easy to just grab what you need and put it right back. Easy as that. I know Jerry's favorite is the grinder holder. Very similar to the drill. You just simply take it off. When you're done, slide it back in.
Here we got the phone and tablet holder. So I can just take my phone when I'm working in the shop, drop it in, keep working. I know my phone's safe.
They have lots of shelf options. This is one of the smaller ones, but they do have much bigger ones as well.
So the air tool shelf here, I mean, it's really cool. It keeps all my air tools organized in a much smaller space. The cool thing is it actually just catches on the air chuck here. Slide it in, put it away. Now this here is a large tool cradle. I mean, it holds my 6-pound sludges, no problem. Pop them right in place. It's nice. I don't have to worry about it falling down or tearing out of the wall. They've got different accessories for organizing your wrenches. They've got horizontal hangers, they've got vertical hangers.
They even have a rack for screwdrivers and pliers.
They've got this here, so any accessory that goes on your belt, like tape measures, to organize that. Well guys, my garage definitely wasn't the worst. I mean, I tried my best to keep it organized. I had lots of pegboard, stuff like that, but I was really limited by the weight of what I could put on it. And with this system, I can just keep packing the pounds on and it's good to go. So, Omniwall, I really appreciate this. The garage looks great. I'm really happy with the product and look forward to working with you guys in the future. So, hopefully you guys like the system.
Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you later, guys.